Yo, what's up boys, it's Ironic, welcome back to another video. So OG names are something that is taken pretty seriously by everyone in the Minecraft community. But what are they? I've seen that the topic of OG names, what they are, and why people spend so much money on them has risen in popularity over the past months on YouTube. Now if you have no idea what an OG name is, I'll give you a brief explanation. An OG name is basically every common word, including first and last name. John, briefcase, Shrek, Bye, Steve, no numbers, no underscores. You get the point. Now, a semi-OG name, a less common name word. It is the tier below that, and it usually has a suffix, a prefix, or is a word that is just the longer version of an OG that isn't adding anything to the name, such as glowing, walking, toggled. You get the point. Capture is OG, captured or capturing is semi. Now you probably have a decent understanding of what an OG and semi name is just based off of that. It is pretty simple. But you might be wondering what your crazy OG modificational is worth and where you can sell it. Well, first of all, now these dictionary names are never worth anything real, by the way, so please don't go out of your way to try and sell them. They're not going to make you very much money, and you're going to piss more people off than you might think. There's also a third type of OG names that I forgot to mention. These are the trending OGs, as people like to call them. It is really simple. It's just names that are focused around a topic that is popular in the world right now. So coronavirus, protest, BLM. These names would be worth not too much last month, but because of the state of the world currently, these would sell for a fair price if they were on the market right now. Now, figuring out how much an OG name is worth is actually a little bit tricky. So generally, I like to think there are around 6 tiers of Minecraft OG names. There's no official spectrum. You can just make all of this up in your head. But for me, I have these 6 tiers. So tier 1 are $150 name. Shifting, just general semis. Nothing special to see here. It's just accounts that the average player might be able to create at some point. Now over this, you have accounts that are worth over $150. We're talking about low tier OGs. I'd put something like multiply, purse, etc. Nothing special, but it's still an OG, and people might actually end up playing on those accounts as they're not the worst playable accounts in the game. Now moving up to the $300 to $450 mark, you could start seeing some decent names that'll be noticed in game. We're talking about names like aesthetic, different. You can even get lucky and catch people selling great, and I mean great OGs worth like $800 for $500 sometimes if you're at the right place at the right time in the market. Now above this, you will have anything from $500 to $1,000, and here you will start seeing some accounts in a great range that people will fanboy over. Names like Soup, Fake, Owner, etc. Most accounts will have a Minecon cape or two in this price range. And then finally, you will have accounts that will sell for over $1,000, the God tier OGs. Now the God tier OGs, the best of the best, most of them are actually owned by a select couple of people in the community, but we will not discuss any further on that topic. Now, however, I will show you guys what accounts in this price range look like. So yeah, let's get started. So over here we have YouH with literally just a random account that I found, and I was like, hey, this will fit that price range. So YouH is a 2-char, meaning it has 2 characters as the username. Now in Minecraft, when you sign up for an account, you can only have names that are 3 characters and above. All of the 3 character names are taken, I believe. Sometimes there is some available ones, but for the most part they're all taken, so you can only have 4 character usernames. Now getting a 2 character username was only possible during a specific time in 2010 and 2011, and even at some point in 2014 and 2015. All 2 character names are all OG no matter what the 2 characters are, due to their rarity. There's only a select few of these out in the game, and getting this one is actually really lucky and really valuable. So based on that, this account's already worth over $1,000, and I haven't even appraised it with the cape, just the name itself. So the name YouH. So YouH, it's a 2 character, it's a really good OG, and it has a 16 cape. I would appraise this probably somewhere between $1,600 to maybe over $2,000 if it's sold to the right person. I mean, who knows? With accounts at this tier, you can almost ask for anything you like for some of these accounts if they're good enough. Now, the next account is really well known, and I'm literally just getting this appraised because I know a lot of you guys will want to see it appraised. Fox. Now, Fox is a special account, as many of you may know. It is currently 1 out of 20 accounts holding the Cobalt Cape, which is probably one of the most sought after capes in Minecraft. You had to win a whole tournament just to get this cape. And to top that, it has 5 Minecon capes as well. So, the 5 Minecon capes, anywhere between $1,500 to maybe like $2,500. Fox, to top that off, a lot of money. The Cobalt Cape on top of that, maybe like $2,000 extra or more. Now, this is obviously just a unique account, so there's no real way to appraise this. It is just whatever the fucking owner of the account tells you that you're gonna have to pay for this, really. But names of this tier have sold for $12,000, even up to $20,000. So yeah, I mean, theoretically, you could just ask for anything in the world. So this is, I think, one of the most expensive accounts in the game. I don't want to say the most expensive one, as there are far better accounts existing that might not be as player owned or as accessible. But out of all accounts that can be just logged on right now without much hustle, Fox is definitely the best OG out there, 100%. Now, let's say if you did obtain something that is worth some money and you're trying to sell it to make a quick buck. Where are the OG names sold? Well, a quick search will lead you to the 3 leading sites: OG Users, MC Market, and MC Trades. No one uses that last one. I will not recommend a single person to sell their Minecraft account, especially not on these sites. It's against the Mojang terms of service, and Mojang has in the past and will do a lock wave where they lock hundreds of accounts in a single day or two listed up on these sites that Mojang actively monitors. Mojang is definitely watching these sites, and they're watching specific individuals who are selling these accounts, and they're taking them down. They're locking all of their accounts. They're making sure that they can't sell Minecraft OGs, costing the owners of the accounts thousands of dollars. So I will not recommend you sell your account, but if you do want to, you can make an account on MC Market or OG. Now, when you're buying an OG from one of these sites, you might get asked for a POF, which stands for proof of funds. Usually you will have to show your proof of funds on a Bitcoin wallet. So in general, the way you buy an OG is by making an account on these sites. Use a middleman to be safe, please do. This is your money, and if you're actually going to this extent of breaking Mojang's terms of service, you might as well do it safely. Now, a lot of the time, when you look at a listing of an OG name, you will see the seller will actually not give out the name of the account, but rather a clue to solve it. This is done so when Mojang does a lock wave or something like this, people have taken some precautions to make sure that their accounts will not get locked by hiding the names with clues or saying that you will need to message them with a POF in order to view the name. Now, you might be wondering why people are selling and buying these OGs like this, and that is just the only way I can answer that is just by telling you that simply there is a demand for these out there. People are willing to buy really specific words that mean a lot to them, phrases, names, your first name, your last name. People are willing to buy that on Minecraft to display it, to flex it, to show it off as an achievement or something that they care deeply about, and I don't blame them. It is perfectly acceptable. And although it is against the Mojang terms of service, I don't think it's morally wrong to want these accounts. They're really cool, they're really unique, and they have great history behind them. So anybody who wants an OG name in Minecraft, keep trying to get one. Now, there's plenty more of information, and I can go on and on about the OG naming community for hours, which I will definitely do in a later video. So if you'd like to see more of that, please subscribe. But unfortunately, there's only so much time that I have and only so much that I can cover in one video. If you have any questions about the OG market and stuff revolving it, feel free to ask, as I can answer all of those in a later video. That'll be all for now, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for sticking around.